So I got a little bit of Q&A here for you. If you don't know who I am, I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Pick up your free copy of the Nutrition and Health Guide in the description below if you're interested in getting healthy. I'm the owner of Ensorsale. Ensorsale is family. Together we rise up from humble beginnings to inspire others all over the world with the messages on our t-shirts. Wear your inspiration today. Quality tees, inspirational messages. Change your mindset by seeing positivity everywhere. Go to Ensorsale.com. Use code FitFutureMD for 20% off. So let's check out these questions that we got coming in here. All right, so the first question is, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? So in 2015, I was coming out of medical school, and I had gotten all the way up to 302 pounds at that time. And I went to get up off the couch and pop, my knee pops, right? And, so right there, I knew I needed to make a change in my life. And I would say previous to that, my father had had a heart attack, and my grandfather died of a heart attack. So I already knew, and I was still smoking and drinking at this time, right? So I knew there needed to be some sort of change. Actually, I'd already given up smoking. Correction on that. I knew there needed to be a change in my life if I was going to, how could I help people get healthy? I'm still in medical school here, so I was like, how can I help, how can I tell people to get healthy when I'm like this, right? That's really and then, once you start getting close to 30, you start thinking about your longevity a little bit more, and, so that part is what made me start the channel. And then, like I say, I was looking for information for people that were like me, that were 300 plus pounds, and how to actually go down and look the way I wanted to look, right? Because I didn't want to be this person that just had a bunch of extra skin, basically looking nasty. I didn't want to go from fat to skin, right? So, and I saw that wasn't out there on YouTube, and it still really isn't out there that much on YouTube. There's a few guys that have made the transformation. But so that's why I started my YouTube channel, was to help people that were like me, that started out at 300 pounds and wanted to, number one, get healthy, but then number two, look a certain way when they are healthy, right? Because, I'm an athlete. I've always had an athletic, physique, and I wanted to get back to my athletic physique. I did that. I dropped to 250 pounds, and, knee injuries aside, we're back to being pretty athletic, right? So that's why I started my channel. How do I handle negative comments? So, number one, when somebody gives you a negative comment, the first thing I always do is say, well, is this comment true or false, right? So if you're sitting there 302 pounds and you're talking about, weight loss, and someone says, oh, look at this fatty, or something like that, yeah, you are fat, right? So I'm like, thank you for the inspiration, sir. Appreciate it. We use that negative comment as fuel. Yeah, I'm gonna show you, buddy, right? But if, a lot of the negative comments are just blatantly false, and I'll just tell them, you are blatantly wrong. Good luck to you. God bless you, right? That's kind of how I deal with negative comments. like I say, I think the harder ones, the negative comments are the ones that attack your family, or and I will just delete them in general, right? So that's pretty much how I handle negative comments. What are the top 3 things on my bucket list? Well, I've pretty much covered my bucket list, already. I've lived in a different country, traveled the world. I live in paradise now, so I live at the beach now. But the biggest thing for me is to finally get to that point where, my weight is under control, and I'm able to hold it and maintain it forever, right? That's what the Stay Fit Forever plan is about. So you set your goal at a certain weight, but I also want to look a certain way, feel a certain way, and also I want to look good, I want to feel good, and I want to be able to move and function like an athlete, right? So those are really the top 3 things on my bucket list. Like I said, I pretty much already have fulfilled that, right? I'm doing fulfilling work, right? And maybe that would, actually getting paid for this stuff would be on the bucket list. But I pretty much give it away for free, give it away here on YouTube for free. I give you the nutrition and workout guide for free. If you DM me or comment down below, ready, I'll send you the affirmations guide for free to get your mind right. So pretty much my bucket list, I live in paradise. I'm married with a beautiful wife. We got a little girl on the way. My bucket list is pretty much complete, right? Already. How do I stay motivated with content? So, last summer, I was kind of getting, it's been 3 years since COVID, right? Well, I started this channel in like 2016, right? So it's been, 7 years, 8 years. And, I still haven't really taken off, right? Per se, for what would be considered YouTube success, right? Or what would be considered success, right? But last year, I had a guy watch my video and come up to me in person and say how much that video helped them and inspired them. Because like I said, they got caught up in, COVID or whatever, and they got caught up in COVID and, basically felt like their time had passed them, their opportunity had passed them. And, I was talking about, why you do things and stuff like that. So basically, me helping people is what keeps me motivated, right? I really internally just want to help people, right? With whatever I can help with, right? And this is, I have the knowledge of this, and I think a lot of people have knowledge of how to lose weight, but the knowledge of actually like, how do you lose weight and then actually look the way you want to look, right? Because, a lot of people can just lose weight and then they're, we don't want to be basically a smaller version of the fat person we were, right? Smaller fat person. We want to actually be lean, mean, not really mean, but we want to be lean, healthy. We want our skin to look healthy, right? When people find out how old you are, you want them to be like, wow, you're really that old? That's how it kind of you want it to be, right? You don't want to be one of those people with the sunken in face, the big, the extra skin, all that stuff. Like, that's not really what I'm going for, right? And it's a lot longer journey than just oh, I'm going to lose weight for 6 months. Like, no, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to see what I got, but then I'm going to bulk every year and make sure I have the amount of muscle I want and everything too, right? So, but yeah, that person coming up to me and talking to me and telling me how much, my video helped them, with what they were going through, that was really motivation enough for me to keep going, right? And I've made this process kind of a lot easier. I come up with a topic and talk about it, with my knowledge, and it's not like it was before when I started this stuff. You actually had to go in the gym and film and then talk over the stuff, and then you had to use a slow program to put it all together. You had to use professional cameras, and yeah, it would be nice to have all that stuff, but really the way you help people is to tell the truth and to, stuff like that. So, and that's what the fitness industry is missing is the truth. People are not being truthful. They're going for, some young person saying, oh, you take this, this, and this, and you can look like me, and knowing that stuff doesn't work, so I'm here telling you the truth. I'm giving it away for free in the health and nutrition guide. It's up to you to take advantage and, become healthy forever, and, stop living in pain, stop looking in the mirror, hating yourself, right? Stop wondering why your woman's not messing with you or loving you, or, stuff like that, right? And that's what keeps me committed to this stuff, right? To helping people, right? All right, and last question here is, what is your biggest failure, right? Well, my biggest failure, I would say, is lack of knowledge about the school system, right? So as you know, I went to medical school, and it seemed like every turn I had problems with money, right, in medical school. And so, I didn't even know that you could run out of student loan money, right, in medical school. I didn't know, that basically the healthcare industry had turned into this, you're basically just a number, and it's how many numbers you can get through. And, it basically has become a money-making scheme and not a get-you-healthy scheme, right? So, me running out of money for medical school was probably my biggest failure, right? And, but the industry had already turned away from what I had imagined it to be, right? So I might have even finished and, become a doctor, but at the same time, I probably would have hated the way the industry is, right? And been miserable the way it's become, right? You're really just cattle to the slaughter now in the healthcare industry. And it's really sad, in my opinion. Like I say, you're millions of dollars in debt as a doctor before you even see a patient, right? So, and doctors are really not spending the time with their patients to really get to know them, to see their skin, to really understand what the problem actually is. Most of the time the problem is a nutrition problem or a health problem. Our problem in America is chronic disease. Chronic disease is basically caused by nutrition and exercise, right? So I did the next best thing, and I went into nutrition and exercise, right? So that's basically my biggest failure. I hope you got a lot out of this video. I hope you kind of get to know me a little bit better. I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Make sure you go to Ensorsale.com, get you a quality T-shirt with inspirational message on it. If you have an inspirational message that you want on a T-shirt and you don't see it up there, send me an email, Ensorsale@Ensorsale.com, and we'll try to make it for you, right? Or you can text me, right? Or DM me on Instagram, comment down below. Share this video with somebody that needs it, right? Like there's somebody out there with a similar story. You know, you started at 300 pounds and start out very unhealthy. You can change your life today. It's not too late, no matter what age you are. Start while you're young, and you know, make it your habits. And you know, that's why I started the channel, right? So, you know, let's get better today, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.